It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Jets and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, and I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. This journey right now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now, your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL. But there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
They give on second to Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. That throw intended for Malachi Corley. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Hall running between the tackles. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. McKinley Jackson, the one who got to him. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, Rodgers sheds off a rusher. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play, but a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Renfro on the catch. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 3 now. From the 29. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On target to his man Higgins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Burrow from the gun. That pass caught by Renfro. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but...
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pressure comes, Rodgers. Has a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A give left side for Hall. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Off play action, Rodgers. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Hall takes it straight ahead, and he's brought down for a loss. And we're gonna have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Rodgers set to pass. That's complete to Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, here comes Hall. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Rodgers here from the gun. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Bass's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Brown with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get 6 more on their early advantage. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. It's taken in by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That throw finds Conklin. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's a two-score game early. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Room to run inside the 20. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
He brings it in. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Jets cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Third and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jets football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield going it up.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To throw, Rodgers. Cut out left.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Broke through the tackle, and he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Bengals football. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3rd down, Jets are in a dime set. 6 defensive backs out there. Burrow from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Here we go. What is that?
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And a man is there to knock that away.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Running on 2nd with Moss. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Gun.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now Burrow.
The pass on 1st down. Quincy Williams on the tackle. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Running out of the gun with Moss. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals take over at the 34-yard line. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. First down, Burrow to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
11, MP. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Moss gets it from the gun. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing is Burrow. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, here's Burrow. He's on the move. Now here he goes again. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals hoping to grow their lead before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Burrow to the air now. Fires right away, but incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's Abanikanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Into the hands of Conklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Rodgers. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That's brought in by Lazard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Rodgers. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Zerline on now for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Jets make it 17-all. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Burrow out of the shotgun. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers matching up against the Indianapolis Colts.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also, he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Burrow setting to throw. Able to find Renfro here. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That pass caught by Renfro. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Renfro, the receiver, in motion left. Moss with the run to start this 3rd quarter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Play action now, Burrow. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, Well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Higgins makes the catch. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the
Personal
defense.
foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Motioning the tight end now. First down from the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets, down receiver Garrett Wilson, back out to take possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. This is ahead for about 5. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Hall there to haul it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The offense now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, look. Just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.